Good morning. Here's the Bullitt 350 1954 G2. I'll try and explain to you about the timing on this. I've had to do the timing because the seal behind the magneto was leaking oil. So I thought what I've got to do, it's a leading curve anyway for me. I've got to take it, replace, move it off, get a new seal from Hitchcock's, stick it in, and then reset the timing so it's new. So let's just say what I've done. So basically I've used a normal top dead centre spark plug tool, which is easy to find on eBay. I've got a mark there which is 7/16 below top dead centre, but obviously the mark's above it because you've got to turn the wheel back. So that there now is the top dead centre. Highest points of the piston. If you go and look at the piston, the TDC marks there, they're both lining up. If you check your tappets here, they both move top dead centre. Okay, appropriate, moving hopefully the right amount of slack on those. They're not too slack, but they move anyway a little bit. It should be okay. So yeah, we've got the top dead centre marks there. This is the one we're going to need to get off the timing gear. So you'll need one of these pullers to get it off. Again, very cheap, get it from Hitchcock's or anybody. You simply pull the ticky nut off, you jam your gears in there, you take your nut off carefully, then I'll show you the rest in a second. So what I've got there is, I'm going to say top dead centre. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move the wheel back, put it in fourth gear, I'm going to turn the wheel back now, so it drops down 7/16 just before top dead centre. You move it forward again and then get it back and just make sure it's in the right place. Okay, you're on your mark, you check it's right there, it's okay there. So next job is to remove that cog, jabbing up, take the cog off, timing cog off, and then you go from there. I'll just show you the other side. Not a lot of space in here. So look at the magneto. Okay, there we are. I've got various marks in here. That's the correct mark there. So that's where the point's just about open. Just about see, if you can, your slight point gap at that, just as they begin to open. Let's just have a look at that. There we are. It's just at that point. And so they're just opening at that point there. It's on the bar there. It's a slack advance. It comes in the left hand side, but you've got to check anyway. It can come on this side. So slack advance at that. So if I turn that down to retard, and your points will close and it pinches the paper. So advance that there. Paper falls out. It just opens at that point. So if you set there at that, it's 7/16 before top dead centre. In normal situation, now what you do, you pull your advance lever down. You can just see the plate behind moving. So there is normal running, advance, and then retard as it goes the same way. It turns the plate the same way as the point to rotate, which is on this end is clockwise on the non-drive end. So you're going back again now. You need to set this up at this point with the cog off, the timing cog off, disconnected, whatever you want to call it, and the handlebars, the forward advance lever needs to be set at advance. It must be set at advance. Okay, that's this cable here pushing down on the plate. So it's opposite the rotation of the points. So retard is with the points, which retards ignition. Again, the opposite way is obviously advancing the points. That's it. That's all you've got to do. You've got to make sure that these points just open with tissue paper at that point. Lock it all up. You've got your advance and retard set right. It's got to be on advance when you're doing this. When you've done that, you put your cog back in. You put some some paste on it, just because it's a tapered cog. Put a little bit of paste on it, pinch it up tight, not too tight, with a nut, and that's it. You're set up, done. Okay, that's a Bullet 350. There's not many people show this on the internet. I've tried to do it myself. I've looked at various books and whatever, but it applies for most bikes anyway. Most old bikes obviously can be different. The BSA is different, that's slightly different there, but the same principle. Advancing retard works the same way, obviously. When you retard it, it moves the same way, the points. So there we go. Hopefully it's helpful to you. I'm not the best at this. I just thought I'd share it with somebody else if they're interested. Okay, thanks. Bye.